My name is Jason Sanders, 43 years old. I served 18 years in the Navy, 10 of that as a nuclear machinist mate chief, and all of it on fast attack submarines. I've done 9 deployments, 7 different submarines out of 3 different home ports over my 12 years of sea duty. Ultimately, I would be forced to make a difficult decision to separate from the Navy at my 18-year point due to medical issues. No retirement, just my VA disability of 100%. I've sacrificed many birthdays, holidays, and bereavements in service to our country. I invested in Torch prior to the merger and continued to buy MMTLP when it began trading. I believe in the assets of the Oro Grande. I also believe in the responsibility of the SEC and FINRA to protect against scams and fraudulent investments. The SEC is an unworthy governmental agency. That's a 100s coin term there. Forged out of necessity in a time of economic disaster, the Great Depression. Unfortunately, their unduly familiar relationship with those they are charged with overseeing has become incestuous and self-serving. They have forgotten that the American taxpayer pays their salary. They have forgotten what their job is supposed to be. They have forgotten that we, the people, are their employers. As much as I believe that there are some in Congress who sincerely want to help, I know that there are just as many who are actively denying or working against our interest in securing our property rights. The missed opportunity of closing out my position is tangential, but an extremely costly and now overburdensome delay is at the root of our situation. Congress must hold the SEC in front accountable. Every veteran understands accountability to the person next to him, the unit, and the mission. Yet it seems there is a double standard when it comes to the accountability of a Congress approved self regulating organization or the accountability of the SEC. The disgust of our government failing tens of thousands of honest, hardworking individuals' basic protections is at times unbearable. The system's broken and needs to be fixed. The transfer of wealth from Wall Street criminals who have bought and paid for their protection with stolen money to those who have made sound investments under full understanding of the rules would completely disrupt the pyramid of power. Transferring wealth to good people who have worked extremely hard for their money, who have plans to do good things with the money they're owed is dangerous to their system. When good people do good things and make positive impacts on society, the moral pendulum shifts. And that doesn't bode well for criminals and morally corrupt individuals. The oath we took is an internal oath for me. And at the current time, there are domestic enemies who threaten the security of our nation through the essential counterfeiting operation that happens on Wall Street via FTDs. That's failure to deliver. This problem doesn't just affect MMTLP shareholders. Thousands of stocks in the same oversold condition, many held in 401ks, retirement funds, and ETFs. The largest problem, the thrift savings plan. Managed by BlackRock and State Street Capital, it's the largest retirement fund in the world, housing the future retirement of government employees and our active duty service members. By some estimates, 87% of all shares held in TSP are on loan. At a bare minimum, there must be a responsibility to protect their retirement. So instead of operating an equine PTSD treatment facility that I plan to start following the profits from this investment, I am still here fighting for my property rights 570 days after the complete failure of the SEC, and I believe a coordinated effort by FINRA to protect their broker-dealer members over the individual investor. I refuse to believe the sacrifices of service were in vain. I refuse to accept this level of corruption and immorality. Our children and family deserves better. That's all I had to say, Busy.